starting lesson, I want to ask you that can I leave 10 minutes
Early.
earlier?
Ah,
Yeah,
it's okay.
because I have a college. He got a fever, 39 degree last night.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
so after the lesson, I went to visit him in the hospital.
Okay. And
Yeah,
how many days he or she is experiencing this fever already? How many days already?
I don't know. Maybe one days ago.
Just 1 day ago. Because
Yeah,
is he experiencing muscle pain? Is he vomiting, headache like that?
yeah.
Because do you know dengue?
No, I don't. I didn't
When
know
you
about
are
that.
bitten by a
Uh,
mosquito, it has a
ah,
virus
ah,
hmm, that
yeah,
makes your number of platelets, the blood count
yes, yes.
low.
Now,
And
now the doctor checking him because
okay,
he also think that he got this type of fever
yeah, this
from a
virus.
fever. Yeah,
Yeah,
serious.
because it's really very very common, especially in
Yeah,
Asia, like our country, especially now that it's getting colder, raining, like that. Okay,
yes.
no worries, Twin. Just let me know if you really need to go. Okay. All
Yes.
right. Okay. So, what did you remember about conditional sentences?
We have three types of condition sentences. The first time talk about the truth in present, a real thing at present, unreal thing at present, and unreal past.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, that's correct. And our pattern, we also use this pattern, the one that you are seeing on your screen. Okay, so
Yes, unless.
do you
Yeah.
remember how to use them instead of using unless with the if clause?
Yeah. Actually, I never use unless.
Uh-huh. All
Yes.
right. So,
So I a little bit not
actually,
remember about it.
okay. All right. So, would you like me to recall or we can proceed with our exercises so you can remember?
Yes.
Okay, so we can
We
proceed.
can practice exercise. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So always remember that if we unless is equal to if or not, and then we will be using should, where, or had. Okay. So let's see our
Yeah.
exercises. So make conditional sentences according to the facts provided. Let's try number one.
Yes, today is Sunday. Today is a Sunday, so the pupils can't go swimming. Uh, if today were if today was Sunday, the pupils could could swimming.
If would you mind if
If
okay.
if today was Sunday, the pupils could go swimming.
The pupils yes could go swimming. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
How about number two?
Number two, the heavy rain kept 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 everybody from what? If it hadn't rained, everybody could have gone out.
Or would have gone out.
Yeah, could have
All
gone
right.
out.
If it hadn't rained heavily,
Yeah,
okay,
heavily.
everybody
Okay.
would have gone out.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Number three.
Number three, this chair is too heavy for him to move. If this chair wasn't
Or
heavy, he could move.
okay, he could move.
Number 4, he had a flu because he went out in the rain last night. If he had gone out last night,
In the rain
if he
last
had
night,
yeah had gone in the rain last night, he could have haven't a flu. He haven't had a flu.
he wouldn't have had a flu.
Yeah.
Right, number 5.
Number 5, the church bells keep me from sleeping. Keep me from the church. Uh, if don't have church bells, I will sleep it well.
I could sleep well.
I could sleep well.
Yeah, or if you can say, if there weren't the church bells, I could sleep well.
Yeah, I could sleep well.
All right, okay. So there. So do you have questions for this exercise?
No.
Okay, so let's continue. So this one is a little easy. I know we have our cardinal numbers, ordinal numbers, fractions, percentage, arithmetic, right? So cardinals, 100, 1,000, million, billion. Ordinal, number and dates. For example, 7th of July is spoken as the 7th of July. Okay.
Yeah.
Fractions and decimals, 1/4, 1/3, 1/2. Okay, and then percentage, percent, the majority, the minority.
Minority.
Arithmetic,
Yeah.
addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, how do we
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
O or 0? And then talking numbers, odd, even, out of.
Yes.
Let's practice. How do we read or how do we say this in English? Number 1.
Number 1, 562.
Yes, how about number 2?
Number 2, 3 and a third.
Okay.
Number 3, 0.25.
Okay. 4.
Number 4, 1.75.
1 million.
1,250,000.
And 50,000. Okay.
Yeah.
5.
5, 67%.
Okay. 6.
6, 602,564.
All right. Number 7.
Number 7, minus 7 degrees.
Good. Next.
Number 8, 1093.
In 1093. Number 9.
Number 9,
Ordinal number and date.
the 3rd of July.
Yes. And the last one?
Last one, the 16th of September.
16th of September. Okay, very good. All right. So now, so we have already learned about this 5 questions in a job interview. So what did you remember when we talk about tell me about yourself? Just one sentence you remember. What should we say?
What should we say? Just one sentence.
Yeah, it's up to you if you can say more.
Yeah. Okay. Let me introduce myself. My name is Tuyền. I'm 25 years old and I'm an engineer. Now I'm working at Korean company. The company produce the fabric, make shoes. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, that's good. You were able you still remember how to introduce. But I was asking you a while ago that what do we remember when we talk about ourselves or we answer this question? Tell me about yourself. Always remember that we do not give personal information, right?
Yes.
To the employer. We always say our skills, our background studies, right? But we do not give personal information to them. Not too much personal
Ah,
information. Okay?
yeah, we, yes.
All right. And
Ah,
then for the second question, what is considered your biggest weakness? So what did we remember? What are the key points that we need to
yes,
remember
I
when
think my, I, I think my quickest trait is impatience.
Yeah, that's what we
Just
learned, right?
one
Okay,
sentence. Yeah.
your that's your weakness, right? So
Yes.
we say honestly what is our weakness, but we also tell the employer or future employer how do we work on it, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Uh, uh,
Okay,
the,
when you
the,
are
the, la-
being asked what are your strengths, how do you answer this question? What do we tell them when we are asked about what is your strength?
my strength is I have work, I have some work at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
a few work at the same time.
Okay, so you can do
Yeah.
multitask, right?
Multitask, yeah,
Yes,
yes.
very good. All right, so always remember when we are talking about our strength, we tell them not all, okay? And we are
Yes,
not
yeah.
very detailed about it because sometimes
Yes.
maybe we are not conscious that we are not no longer doing it, right? So they might be setting expectations from us. They might set
Yes.
expectation from us. All right. So when we are asked what are your short-term goals, what did you remember our
Uh, Short-term goal, I want to get into a higher management position. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
That's
Remember that it should be very when we talk about short-term goals, we really need to pinpoint what do we really want, what we can give to the company, what we can share, right? And what are
yeah.
our long-term goals?
Long-term goal, I want to have a special career and I'm willing to working hard to achieve this goal.
Yes. Remember, when we are asked what are your long-term goals, you really need not to ex to tell them specific
The-
long-term
Yeah,
goals,
yeah,
right?
specific. Yeah.
But always remember that telling your long-term goals, you have to tell them what are the things you can do for the company and you are willing to stay, right?
Yes,
Willing
yes,
to
yes.
stay. Okay.
Show them the skill that make you best suit in this position. Yeah, right.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, you can remember that. Very good, Twin. Okay, all right. So now, let's do the following statements. Are true or false?
True or false? When being asked to tell about yourself, you should tell as detailed as possible, like name, hometown, age, education, work experience. It's true, right?
Oh, is it really true or is it false? Do we give detailed information?
But not as detailed as possible.
Mm-hmm. But it says here you should tell as detailed as possible. So this phrase make this statement false.
Phone, yes.
How about number two?
After reviewing your questionnaire, give an answer, explain why it's bad, give solution, and finally promises that you are working on it is true.
Yes. How about number three?
Number three, being asked about strengths, you should choose strengths that you actually possess. Yes, it's true.
Okay. And number four?
Number four, your short-term goals should be related to the position you are applying, but don't need to show that you might commit with the company. Don't need to show you might commit with the company. It's fun.
False. Yeah, this
Yeah,
phrase
yeah.
make it wrong.
Yes, yes.
Number five.
And the last one, your long-term goal should be to specific as you may run the risk of stating goals that are not really realistically achievable in the job available. Yeah, it's true.
It's true. Can you say it again? Realistically.
Realistically. Realistically.
Realistically.
Realistically.
Yeah, very good. Achievable.
Real, achievable.
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 Yeah,
Achievable.
yeah, that's correct. All right. Okay. So
Realistic.
there we finish. I told you this is very easy. So tonight we learn about review
Yeah.
about conditional sentences, about numbers, and of course our 5 questions in a job interview. All right. So tomorrow we will be having, or on Friday, we can already have our speaking test, and that will be the last speaking test for
Uh,
Talk.
yes, but now I don't know I can on the class on Friday or not because I have a wedding party. My close friend from when I'm in university, but her hometown is so far away from here, so I have and her wedding her wedding party on Saturday, so I have to go to her home from Friday.
I see.
Oh,
Okay, so then
sorry.
it's okay. We can have this on Monday, right?
Yes, yes. See you on
Okay.
Monday. Sorry, really sorry about
Bye.
that.
Good night, Twin. See
Yeah,
you on
good night.
Monday.